Hello, John Lee here. Trying to get back to some streaming, so I'm going to take on Master Tan tonight at some 1 Minute Crazy House. Let's go. I've not played Master Tan for a little bit. Um, Saw him at our Bug House gathering a little while back, um, and haven't played him too often. I assume he's been busy with studies. Um, okay, what's going on here? We'll try to do a little bit of commentary. Um, So here white has a bit of a space advantage, and there can be some theoretical traps as well to be cautious of. Um, Speaking of, I'm wondering if I'll just hit one. Um, Basically, black's a bit passive because he's got all of his pieces held back, um, and here I'm already very uncomfortable. I'm trying to make an escape square for the king. Um, So without commenting too much to go down on the clock, I'll try to keep up with the play. So knight at e6 is coming in. I'm just trying to hold on for dear life here. Got to take with the bishop to cover c7. The bishop f4 is a possibility. Yep. Okay. Now I've missed queen at e7. That's going to hurt. Yeah, this is pretty ugly. Um, Yeah, I think knight a4 is best here. Um, it just allowed the knight c5 check, which prevented my king getting here. But now I've got rook at a1. I have chances. So we'll throw this on first. What am I doing that for? That wasn't a good idea. I've got to defend. Rook at a1 was a bad miss. I should have taken that opportunity. Now I am struggling again. All right, we got time issues here. I have nothing better than to try to flag the opponent. He got me there. Not a good game. Rook at a1 was much better. Just prevented king b1 before I got checks going. But I got the move order wrong with bishop at h6, and Master Tan wisely took a defensive opportunity. Such is 1-0. We have to live with that. Yeah, so Master Tan is the only player in the candidates round that took a win from me. He defeated me 6-4. In fact, he was winning by 6-1, so he was clearly winning. Um, he's been one of my opponents for years. We know each other's games very well, so there's nowhere for either of us to hide. Always get good matches against Master Tan. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do is pick off a piece. Knights are the pieces that are interesting me at the moment because I want to make a play here. Maybe I've taken that a little too soon. This is now under attack. I was hoping I'd get more out of it. Okay, let's just be solid here. I'm angling for something on a6. Just trying to shoot from distance here. Alright. Now, Master Tan's not wanting to let me in. Okay, here's where it's dangerous. We've got to play sharp. Okay, let's go. I'm going to try to take him down. So the key bit is stopping his king getting back to b8 safely. I've got too much material here. I should finish this. Alright, that's a good win. Okay, let's get settled in. Okay. So Master Tan is very good in the opening. He knows a lot of opening tricks. He develops new stuff as well. So yeah. Here he might grab g6, which is okay. If he grabs with a knight, I'll have knight at h4. So he's played h4 first. I'm going to play queen e8 to give a bit more support. Ah, but he's got a pawn in hand. This is already looking horrible for me. Okay. I'm already struggling here. So white has everything going for him in this position. This is classic Master Tan finding an edge in the opening. I might actually grab this knight and then basically my defensive plan here is to give him my dark squares but not give him my light squares. I'm trying to undermine the dark squares by capturing here. He's allowing it. Don't know if he'll sack on e7. Here we go. Okay, he might play. Knight at e7 is on its way. That's gonna hurt. Oh, nice finish. He's pinned the knight. Too strong there, the attack. Pawn at d6, knight at e7 was a good find. I missed that. But from the opening, he just found a crushing position. So we'll need to avoid that line next time around. Okay. The interesting here is if pawn at e4, I can actually take it with the knight, and I get this discovery. So he's got to be aware of that. I think that's why he was hesitating a little bit and not playing pawn at e4 immediately. Yeah, here I'll grab this one. Okay, so I've got a pawn. I'm a pawn up. Yeah, I'll back away from that. As long as he's got no rook in hand, I'm alright. I was considering if I should take it, but I think that helps him too much. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. I didn't like bishop at h3 or bishop at f3 because they both get hit by pawn at g4. So I'm boldly defending with my king here. This may not end well for me though. Clocks are getting critical already. Okay. Defense is critical here, as is time. Oh dear, he's found a way. Knight d2. Nice, nice. I had queen c1, which may have kept me long enough to survive the time scramble. No, I'm a bit slower out of the blocks than Master 10 is. He's done well so far. Brian Hendry says, nice to see John and Master 10 back. That's nice. Thanks. Thanks for joining for this series. Hope we can give an entertaining set of matches. Okay. Grab this one. Okay, what's the play here? I think rook g8. I need to prepare g takes f6, or at least prepare a deterrent. Gives black the file. Okay, let's try to make some inroads here. This is a little bit premature. Oh, okay. It's interesting. No, I could strike too soon. I'll get the material in hand first. I just needed to cover against queen at e7. Okay. Okay, he's given me some material here. I've got the open file. I have to convert accurately here. I have to try to find mate fairly quickly, or else if I let it drag out, I'll find myself in strife. Alright, I should be able to run the king now. Oh, had a mouse slip. Nearly ran out of time, but got there in the end. So at the end there, I was trying to defend accurately by basically taking all the pieces and narrowly getting away. This is interesting. What's bishop d6 all about? So this is some new opening stuff from Master 10, it looks like. So I might not castle here. I'll just sit on this bishop, which is blocking this. Let's bring the queen up. No, I'll keep that bishop there. I'm just going to sit on black here. Let's see if we can make him open up the position. Oh, he's given me the rook there. Okay. So I'm keen to open up this line, open up this line. I really want him to take this. I think he'll end up leaving it there. No, he's gonna... Alright, I've got this attack going. Alright, now my turn to strike before something happens here with bishop at e3. So I want to get in first. Okay, let's get him here. Play the check. So now rook at f7, grabbing the next piece with check. Let's just keep piling it on, and then if he tries to attack, I should have enough defenses at the back. Rook at b1, rook at a1 seem the most likely checks, but no, he's not doing it. This can't be good for black. Try to finish it accurately. Alright, back to 3-all. Okay. Alright, he's going for main lines now. Okay, this he will know very well. Should be interesting to see if he can develop an edge quite quickly. Okay. Okay, so he's playing for something here on this pawn. I've seen him do this before. I'm just going to cover it, and then white ends up being very solid and safe, and then he starts pushing. So this is a familiar idea to him. I've got this bishop trapped, but no. See, white's pieces and pawns are just better coordinated than black's at the moment. I need to untangle myself. Okay, he's decided to grab. Now he'll hit me on e6, I expect. Alright, so he's forced open my white squares, he's won some material. I now need to defend. Okay. I should have grabbed this pawn, perhaps. That was a better move. Now the clock is hurting me as well. So from here, I just see it's going to be very hard for me to penetrate through this. There's just so much there. Oh, this is awful. Getting absolutely murdered. I'll throw in the towel. So Master Tan, great form here. This is the kind of match that I'm going to enjoy. Okay. So I want to make him take my queen. That's the play here. He's looking for this d4 square for his knight. So now queen at a4, queen at d7 doesn't really help me. Better off just defending here. So black's looking good. He's good at squeezing an edge out of the opening. I'm now angling for something on d6 or e7. Maybe I'll go here first. And then I'm trying to lock him out of the ways that black traditionally comes in. He might try knight at h4 here. I think it's warranted. I'll just defend that with the queen. If I defend with the rook, he'll take pawn at f3. Yeah, he knows what he's doing here. And I'm going too slow. I think it can cause some pretty quick problems with a fast attack, but I'll try to hold out. Oh, knight at f3 is going to hang something. Alright, down to time scramble. I need to make some checks happen. I need to get some aggression. It's pretty horrible, this is. Don't like how I've played it at all. No, that was not... Pawn e7, bishop at b4, and then just backing off. It didn't make sense. I didn't find good moves in time. Okay, so knight g5 coming in. This should be good for white. He's not giving much away. Alright, White's just up material here. So I think he might try to play quite aggressively, but he doesn't have to actually. He could take a step back here and just grind with the material advantage. I think that's significant enough to win. Okay, I've trapped the queen though now. I've got something to play for here. Okay, let's try to get active. I've got to be careful I don't get mated though. He's making that a possibility. I couldn't take g2 because of mate threats. He's finding the right moves. Hey, I'll go for a while. I'll go for a while. Oops, that was a mouse slip. That was meant for d4. Oh dear, that's just a free pawn. Okay, I gotta try to make something happen on f7. I think he should just cover with pawn at e6. That's pretty solid. I still gotta try to make something happen. So here I'm looking to undermine h6, which is the defender. Okay. Alright, we'll go for it. I'm going to play bishop at h5 first, just to give myself coverage here before playing knight at g5. I don't mind him taking it. Knight at h6 is now playable for me. He may have been able to run and weather the storm. That may have been tougher for me. Now I've got knight at h6. I've got potential mate threats now. He's running shorter on the clock. Where's this leading? No, I think this should be good enough to win for white. That's it. Okay. Gotta try to get back on track. So that was pretty poor out of the opening there. Okay, he's going d4. So I feel like he's thrown a few new things at me today, and it's not been so easy to adjust. Okay, I'm just playing f6 to keep the knight able. Okay, I think he's trying bishop takes bishop at c7, but I've got the knight covering d6, so bishop at c7 doesn't quite work. Okay, this is now under threat. So I'm having to cover this, but then he can just attack it again. I've got knight f5. Maybe this is not such a good move. Knight f5 would have been better. We'll play knight f5 now, and then I'll look to kick his knight away with a6. Got Legion Destroyer 23 joining us in the chat. Hello. Thanks for joining. Knight g3 was actually inaccurate there. It left that open. Okay, some big combo here, finishing with knight at e7, picking up my queen. Pawn at e7, continuing. Okay, I've got to try to get in and counter-attack. So I've got lots of bishops defending me. So he can't make a queen, so he can. I have to take that. I have to try to keep him honest here. I have to basically take it and say, I don't think you've got enough to mate me. Make him prove it. So he's a pawn short. Okay. Running my clock down. Alright, I've got adequate defense now. Oh, he's dropped that. Alright, we're just running our clocks down now. Oh, I could have got mated there. If he took with the bishop and bishop at e7 through, knight at h6 was mate. So a bit careless of me right at the end. Michigan Chess says serious action. Yes, it is serious action. This is a good match. Okay, so I've got this covered. I'm looking for d5 here. So what's important here is this knight is blocking pawn at g4, and I also have this covered. Because d4 was the only target in the position, so it's important that this knight can cover. So now I've got coverage here. I don't mind if he plays pawn at g4 or bishop at somewhere else. Yeah, what do I want to do here? I need to mobilize my pieces, but he's making it a bit awkward for me at the moment. So queen c4 is to make a double threat. It's to defend here, really. If he's sharp, he should actually take b2 and allow me to take here, and he's done that. I'm going to go for it. So he picks up a knight. That's very accurate play. Black has the edge here, and now he's got to keep proving it. But I agree with his choice. I don't agree with how slow he's playing, though. He's got to move. And the way he's progressed, I think, has helped me in a way. So I'm covering up the patches. Okay. I got any tricks? No, I shouldn't try to get fancy. Let's just bring the point home. He's fast. I'm gonna get flagged if I'm not careful. Yeah, he got me. He got me with a flag. So there's times when you should stop respecting the position when your opponent is moving at such great pace. And Master Tan's judged the situation better than me there, and he's played the practical time scramble, which is fine. It's all part of the game. He is playing a good game tonight. I'm gonna let this pawn drop, and I'm gonna get compensation with this. Let's castle out of the way of the rook. Okay, I might leave that one though. So here, I think it's better just to hit the knight first. After takes, he gets to hit this. So I'd rather dismantle the knight here before hitting the bishop. Now, I want to encourage trades. Alright, the comments are coming in now. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with them. Okay. Yeah, it's alright. Rook at g3 is coming, I expect. No? Oh, he's gutsy. I should have mate here. I don't see it though. It didn't quite work with knight e3, pawn g2. He had knight at h3 and knight at e2 covered, so I'm having to take this one first. Then knight at e3 is actually threatening mate. Sharp finish here. I'm determined not to lose it on time. No, I think I'm seeing ghost. I had rook at e2. Not good in finishing here. He's got mate now. No, he's beating me on time again. Okay, I can't allow these losses on time. I should have won that one on the position, and I'm not respecting the clock enough. So we've got to switch it up here. I also feel the difference trying to commentate on a 1 minute game relative to just listening to some trance music, which is what I normally have been doing the last few weeks. But I'm keen to get back to the streaming. Okay. So I'm looking for another knight to put on e6. Alright, looks like the chat's just taking care of itself. Alright, I'm feeling like I won't get flagged this game. I've done well enough on the clock, given him enough troubles to think about. Take this way. He's trying to relieve the pressure. Yeah, we'll allow the queen trade. Should be accurate. I'll take this. Queen at e8 is going to win. Okay, convincing win there. So I'm still down 6-8. I've got to pull that back. See what kind of openings we can pull out here. Yeah, okay, we'll stick with e4, e5. We'll still go with the same line. Okay, It's interesting. Better decline the queen for now, because after takes, I'd be forced to take the bishop, and then he could take here. King d7's a weird looking move, but the idea is that knight at g7 isn't there. Bishop at g4 I might get to hit with at some stage. Okay, the board's about to catch on fire if he puts something on g5. I'll take it, play knight at f3. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna weather the checks that come in. It's worthwhile putting the pawn on first. Okay, have I given him too much? I should be able to survive this instinctively, but see if he can prove me wrong. I don't think he's got enough to mate me. I've still got a second escape path here, and my attack is going to win if he doesn't finish me off. As I predicted, my king's landing on a6. Take this way. Yeah, he's close. He's only a pawn short. I had just enough defensive resource to hold out there. But yeah, happy with how I played that one. It's low time control and finding the accurate moves is always good. Okay, might try to hit with c5. I've been pretty good at predicting his moves tonight. Not that it's helped me gain advantages. He's just found good paths. He's playing really well. Okay, let's bring this knight in here. So this is new to me. Queen h4. We'll see if the proof's in the pudding. He'll have to prove that queen is better out here than locked in there. He's actually sacrificed it. I think he could have held on to it for longer. But now I actually need a pawn just to try to consolidate here. I'm not claiming I have an immediate win with the material in hand. Pawn at e4 is a bit annoying. I'm actually gonna play a defensive role here. Let him attack a little. Okay. So I want g6, so I'm trying to undermine this knight and also trade the material to make that kind of progress. Just gonna cover f2, be safe. Okay. Oops, that was not meant to go there. Yeah, he's running low on the clock though. Oh, that can't end well. Alright, 8-all. Okay, the pace is becoming important here. I can't afford to give up too much time in the opening. Okay. I'll grab this guy first. Gotta make something happen on f2. Thought he might try bishop at h5 there. You gonna grab this? Yeah, he is. Okay. I'm gonna limit the trades actually. Bishop at h5 is a bit annoying here. Alright, I've got to play defense again. Knight at g5, take it. Oh, not doing that. Okay. It's his king is getting too safe for my liking, so I want to make sure he's got something to think about back home. Okay, he's grabbed the pawn instead. Oh, I don't know, that's a good move. Alright, I've got space to run, but not much going for me in the way of attack. Let's grab this guy. Okay, this is all about just defense and hanging in there for me now. Ah, I've left e6 open. That's not good. That's not good at all. He's got mate now. Yeah, I don't like bishop h7. I mean, white's better, but I had better defensive opportunities there. Okay. Oh, I can't get ahead of him. I'm still down 8-9, but we're chasing each other pretty closely each match. Okay, my idea here is just to get bishop at h4 in. Okay. If he takes, yeah, right. So he's gonna back off first. Yeah, right. We'll go for it. He's gonna get rook g8 in. I want to bring my queen into h6. He can prevent it with knight at f5. I don't know, knight at f5 is where it's gonna get tricky. Isn't my queen just hanging? That's pretty poor. Okay. That was a blunder there. Now I've got to hold a straight face and try to make something happen. I don't think that's a good move from him. Knight at e2, king h1. If he checks, then I'll survive the checks. Okay. Time to go for him. Alright, this is pinned, so I'm not mated on g1, as scary as that looks. It will end badly for him before it ends badly for me. But yeah, it's critical you get those little points right, or else you can mess that up in very unfortunate ways. Hey, you can eat first if you like. Alright guys, I might have to call it last 2 games here and take a break. I might just stop for some dinner. He's playing this line again. He can pick up my queen here, but I've got e6 well covered. Let's not play too passive the whole time. I need to start undermining the strength of his light squares. Ooh, what's he planning here? Okay. It's making me dance. Okay. Alright, I'm going for the time here. Alright, now I should have mate somewhere. Yeah, no, he had me all the way there, and it was a time scramble that where I put one on him and took a practical route for a flag, and he ended up making some errors. Okay, so we're getting into this situation again. Expecting the bishop to go back and bishop at h4. I'm not sure what he's thinking here, but it's as if he wants to avoid it or create something new. Okay, that's interesting. I want to get queen g4. He might play knight at e2 first to block in the queen. No, he's going to give me queen g4. Okay, this looks dangerous. Black. But I didn't see the continuation just yet. No, I think it's this way. Threaten things with check, and then... Ah, what am I doing? Knight at e4, not knight at h5. That's critical. Oh, knight at e4 was a lot better. Knight at h5 is a blunder here, but he's not pouncing on it. In fact, I might still be able to make it work because of knight at h6. Yeah, so I've still got resources here. Got a yeah, we'll go this way. Bishop at g7, queen at g8 mates, so he's got to defend with bishop at e7. Okay, before I head off, I will read some of the comments just in case there's something to answer. What's going on here? Midnight Fox Data, you said, why don't you play with longer time control, like 10 minutes for each player? This is too fast for me. This is a traditional time control for this. It's hard enough to see all the tactics, so for some reason traditionally we've always played it at fast time control to make it even harder for ourselves. Okay, the rest is a bunch of stuff. So who is... Yeah, some bit of confusion about who Master Tan is. Master Tan is from Melbourne in Australia. His surname is also Tan. His name happens to be Daniel Tan. My name is Justin Tan. On Fix, my name was Tan the Man and he was Master Tan, so our identities sometimes got confused, but it's two different people, both with the surname Tan. People asking if there's Crazy House Theory. There's not a heap of Crazy House Theory yet, but it is kind of getting developed. It's actually more fun without the theory, I think. Byron Hendry is saying Janley should get the subscribe button on Twitch. That's very nice. I don't think I pull in enough views just yet. Hopefully one day, but It's not too high on my list. That looks like about it. So yeah, I might wrap this one up there. Thanks for joining. Good to put in a short stream. Hope to do some more in the near future. I'm going to head off for now. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thanks.